So this is episode 1 of my new series where I'll be reviewing WWE games. First is WWE Mayhem, which is a mobile game on any device, I'm pretty sure. I think if I'm wrong, put that in the comment section below. Now first, as soon as you load into the game, they do hit you with a bunch of stuff that you can buy, which is a little bit excessive. There's a bunch of stuff that you can buy. There's a bunch of loot cards right here. It's shown on the screen. All cost gold, which you can get gold from actually playing the game, which actually a good part of the game is actually, a pretty decent up on the fact that most of the games to actually get good cost money. But here's the 1v1 mode, which is, it's not really an actual wrestling game like WWE 2K24. It's like a button mashing mobile game for WWE with characters. The worst thing about this game is actually the animation. The animation is not really bad. It's actually the animation for the specials is the best thing. And the character designs are they're a little bit cartoonish, but they're not horribly cartoonish. It's not a horrible thing. I can actually deal with it. It's not that bad of a game when it comes to the animation wise. But as you see in the video, I'm pinning him, and it's not really once you get a certain amount of damage, it's a certain thing. But here's the tag team mode. As you can see, there's 4 separate superstars, my 2, which are pretty weak, but everybody's match is weak. And it's a tag animation, but he didn't get it off because I reversed it, which is also a good thing. You can have reversals, which makes the game flow a little bit better, and it's not such, a stuck motion. Now, reverse of tag again, which is you can keep doing it, but eventually you can't reverse it. That's a good animation that they have for the game. And here's the pin animation. It's a little bar like the normal WWE games, but it's easier to hit sometimes. The feature of the game that I actually like, there's a class bonus to the game. As you see, Sheamus has a higher class bonus to me because of his level and what he is. I think he's a strongman or something. I'll put up on the screen what he actually is, and I don't know what I am, but I will put that up on the screen too. And AJ Styles is a high flyer, and John Cena is a promo person. Another problem for the game with me is majority of the superstars have the same moveset, besides a little bit of a tweak besides their finishers and stuff. But some of them have this a very similar moveset, which is not a little bit annoying and a little bit repetitive to play, which is not a bad thing about the game. It's like WWE Battlegrounds, which they kind of have the same moveset but just different finishers and stuff, which I also will be viewing a video on the game if I get a certain amount of likes and subscribers. There's not a lot of you actually are subscribed. But back to the review. But here's the submission feature, which is something they might, if they could, add into the games. It's it's pretty easier than the other ones where you button mash and all that. But it's a very simple but easy concept to add into WWE games, as you can see. I'm going to get into what I feel about the game now. I think that the game is a pretty decent mobile game and a time killer. I don't think it's a game that you should take serious and actually play a lot more. It's not a way to get away from WWE 2K22 or 2K24, whatever game you have. But I think it's a pretty good WWE game for the mobile device. Compared to the other games, it might not be as good as WWE Champions and the other games that they have. Actually, WWE Champions is pretty horrible, knowing the whole concept of the whole game. I think it's pretty easier to play than WWE Champions, and the easier button that. As one of my favorite features is currently the tag team match, which you see on the screen. I think that the game, it could flow better if it had more animations and wasn't just so much of a button mashing game, but it also isn't a real game to play. I feel like it was made just for time killing and mostly a money grab game, but it's not that bad of a game to just randomly play while you're in the car with your family. If I had to give it a star rating, I would probably give it around 6.5 out of 10 for mobile games, but in WWE games in general, probably a 5.5. I don't think it's a great game, but it's also a bad game. Also, if I get a certain amount of likes, which is 25 likes and 2 subscribers, because I do need a little bit more people to subscribe, I will make a series on this game. Anyways, enjoy this video. I will probably leave a little bit of gameplay footage just to leave here. If you don't want to see it, then you don't have to. But also, I will continue to drop videos like these. Continue to drop in the comment section what other video games you want me to review. Anyone, I will review it. It's a pretty easy concept to me.